going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1226 of FloWrestling Radio, live from Austin, Texas. I'm your host, Christian Piles. Thank you so much for joining us on a Thursday. Today, I'm joined by Father John Kozak and James Dean Rader. They're both here, ready to break down. Man, we got a lot going on here. We got Pan Am starting today, World Team Trials entries heated up over this week. Lots of little NCAA nuggets, international nuggets, so much to get into for today's show. JD, where should we start?
Start a World Team Trials.
Oh, no, let's restart the show, says Greg.
Okay.
Greg, you're playing the
Take
music.
that,
buddy.
rewind
Music.
back.
It's playing.
Greg Sandercox, you're playing the song. Please.
All
He
right.
says it's not live on air. It's just like,
Just in our ears.
just a little treat for us. Just for
I
the
like
boys.
that.
Background music.
He said he was
Elevator
nervous.
music.
Right before the show started, he goes, I'm nervous. And then he started just being DJ Greg.
Okay. Quick fingers.
Diva Greg to DJ Greg. All right, I'm taking him out of my ear so he can't distract me anymore.
All
Bye,
right.
Greg.
Let's talk World Team Trials. They heated up this morning.
Don't say it yet.
No,
No.
That's not live.
Well, I'll say it. We'll surprise Kozak.
What are we doing?
We're
What's
not
the surprise?
We're doing World Team Trials. Let's just go. Weren't we going to go kind of like weight by weight?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do that.
There's a surprise?
Okay, let's
There's
go.
a surprise.
Let's go weight by weight.
Relax.
Kozak projected out some seeds
You guys are freaking out.
Okay.
for us. So let's start at 57 kilograms.
Yep.
57's a little thin.
This one's a little thin.
A little thin.
Multiple levels.
I really stressed over the seating here at 57.
Yeah, so this is no problem. Are there only 3 people registered at this weight?
Currently only 3. I mean, I
Now-
feel like I need to look at the registration to see if there's something wild happened.
There won't be, but
Okay.
If
There will
Liam
be.
Cronin wins Pan Am's, does this change things?
I don't think it changes things because currently the 3 entries are Spencer Lee, Anthony Knox, Liam Cronin. It should fall in line
With
to
the
that
US Open.
seating based on results at the U.S. Open.
Yes.
if so, Spencer won't wrestle till Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
well, no, actually, it's on
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Thursday, Friday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's sitting to the finals.
Okay.
But 61's where it starts to
61's crazy.
get a little bit fun there.
So I asked Kozak to try to seed this the best he could, and this is what he came up with.
This is as good as I could make
as good
them.
as it gets. It's pretty tough to do.
So the question here is, where does Aaron Seidel fit at 61 kilograms? Because there's 6 entries: Ben Davino, Jax Forrest, Austin DeSanto, Aaron Seidel, Mikhail McGee, and Nathan Tomasello. Davino, Forrest, DeSanto, McGee, Tomasello. That's the order from the U.S. Open. Do you put Seidel at number 6, which would put him on the same side as DeSanto and Forrest? Or do you take into account some folk style results and put him at the number 4 where I have him here? What do you guys think?
I feel like his freestyle results are kind of he really doesn't have any senior level results that I could find. He's a Fargo champ from 2024, so he has that. I mean, he's not like he's not done freestyle, but if you look at like his past like U23 performances, he basically beats the guys he should, but like any big name in freestyle, he lost to Blaze, Davino, etc. So how much juice do you give him for beating Marcus Blaze in folk style? I don't know.
The NCAA Championships is technically a part of the USA Wrestling qualification procedures, so you could make an argument that it should be taken into consideration.
Consideration, yes, absolutely. And that's why I think Kozak maybe found the sweet spot for him at the 4. Let him get through McGee, excuse me, and then Davino. Ultimately, he's going to be on the side of a top contender, right? Whether it's Jax or Ben. And we'll see where Aaron actually fits. I think he's a real contender at this weight. I'm not writing him off just because his freestyle results haven't been there. If the last year for Aaron showed us anything, is that he is a completely different wrestler, full stop. And I think his game, I mean, if he's functional and feeling good at 61, he's really going to be a problem here. So I think 4 makes the most sense, kind of not overreacting based on a great NCAA season, but he can't go ahead of DeSanto in my mind, who is just really seasoned, having a really good year on the freestyle scene. So I think 4 is the perfect spot for Aaron Seidel.
If you wanted to play devil's advocate, you could say, okay, well, Nathan Tomasello, NCAA champion previously.
True. Mm-hmm. In 2015.
Yeah. Well, so
One decade.
A mere decade ago.
Jay Wolbert in the chat asks, isn't seeding done straight from the pin ratings? And I don't believe that's the case. The way that it's phrased is that like the national, it's like national teams will determine seeding.
Yeah.
So I think maybe pin plays into it, which Aaron Seidel has a really good pin rating just based on his level of activity at the age levels. And then I think the NCAA performance does play into the pin.
Yeah. If the pin rating were involved, we're just a couple of Alaska entries away from having some Alaska kids as the top seeds.
I mean, have we even really discussed how Seidel entered at 61, tossed his hat?
So notable, right? Because he was, I believe, entered at 65.
For U20s.
For U20s.
At the Open. Yes.
Didn't wrestle, and it sounded like he's fine, just like what maybe wasn't ready to go. And, yeah, I mean, I had said on the show, like, hey, it sounds like he's going to try 33 again, and this is obviously confirmation that is Aaron's plan. I think it's great for him. I mean, just to get the opportunity to wrestle Jackson Ben again potentially is big for him. And he's someone that he honestly should be on the freestyle scene and active because it seems like, I mean, the guy can get to legs and finish. He's an overwhelming force at this weight class. So I think it's exciting. And I think if you're Ben or Jax, it's like, okay, this is going to be, I mean, you could maybe look ahead a little bit. And I don't know if they do that, but like as fans, I think you look ahead, it's like it's going to be Davino versus Jax, right? And now with Aaron in there, it's like, man, whatever side he's on, that's going to add an element of, nervousness. I feel it wouldn't be present otherwise.
What is your ideal semifinals format here? Not the way it should be, but the way you're like, these are the matchups I want to see the most.
I want to see Seidel and Jax again. I want to see that. So I think that would be a really fun semi. Davino and Seidel's really cool also, but I mean, that's a match I want to see. I want to see Jax and Aaron wrestle just because he's been a challenge for him, or he was in that one match, took him down 3 times, and I just think it's just fun.
I think my ideal though is Seidel, DeSanto, Forrest, Davino, but then Forrest wins and Seidel win, and then we get the rematch in the finals.
So you want who in the finals? Forrest and
Seidel.
Yeah.
I want to see that match again, but I want to see Seidel versus DeSanto.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that also.
For whatever reason, I'm not as interested in the Forrest Seidel again, only because of how the last match went, where it was Forrest separate himself kind of clearly. I want to see Davino Seidel just because we haven't seen it in a minute.
And Seidel big. Davino does not seem like a bigger 33.
Seidel big, Davino small.
But Davino awesome. Really good. I mean, this is where a lot of the energy is going to be for the World Team Trials, thinking about 61. And where Seidel's seated it's going to have a huge impact.
Well, also because whoever comes out of here is going to have a good shot at winning that Final X as well.
I feel like everyone's going to believe 60, regardless of who wins this bracket. Well, maybe not. I don't know if I'd feel that way if Ben did. But it's probably 50-50 at the trials. Blaze versus the winner here. But maybe not. But yeah, I think whoever it is going to have a real shot.
70 kilograms. Also a fun weight.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what. So there's only 6 entered, unless you guys are going to surprise me.
Well, where would you seed Zane Rutherford?
Oh, my gosh. Zane Rutherford's going to enter?
I believe Zane Rutherford is going to enter this weight class.
I
Is that a
mean,
problem?
I think it's great. I'm really glad he's entering because, last time he wrestled 70 kilograms, he was the world champion.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's incredible. I think Zane Rutherford's number 1. If you put him in here, Caleb Henson, Pantelio, Jordan Williams, Robidou, Ed Scott, Ian Parker, I think you got to put Zane Rutherford number 1.
This also makes me further kind of understand moving PJ up to 74, right? So we thought it was maybe more K-Sac dynamic, but if Zane, and I don't think this is, Zane doesn't strike me and Penn State doesn't strike me as like impulsively deciding just to enter stuff. I think this has probably been the plan, do trials, then Final X, if I had to guess. And so...
Why no open?
It's like you can win the open and wrestle like 7, 8 matches, 6 or 7 when you've had head injuries and issues and challenges. It's like this, he's going to have 2 to 3. It's actually, when you think about it, an easier path to the sit out.
And the top contender theoretically is gone.
Yes.
Because he went through the open.
And the top contender's out. So in a way, like World Team Trials is kind of the easier path. Now, what do you lose? You lose the opportunity to margin for error, right? You have to win now. But I think for Zane at this stage of his career, going to trials makes a lot of sense. And I hope he does, in fact, enter, and I believe he's going to.
It's the exact opposite of like going to last chance and blocking a spot. Mm-hmm. Oh, take your spot, and then I go in the back door. Yeah.
So 70 could be Zane versus Ridge Lovett at Final X, which is, a match you probably never thought we would see. And Zane said a year ago, I mean, we know he's wrestling Toga at RAF. We knew he was coming back to RAF. Has he done another RAF match? Will this be his first? So. I don't think so either. But a year ago I interviewed him and he was basically like, yeah, I am going to come back. I'm going to return. But it seemed like, this year, maybe not the thing. Of course, back then, but now back in the mix, that's ultimately for Team USA, this is a very, very good thing. Mm-hmm. This is a guy with tons of international experience, 70 kilograms with his style. I think he's obviously a world title contender, but when you think about the field as well, I think he's going to be right there in the mix to beat all these guys. But he's got to get past this field, and then he's going to have to get past an emerging Ridge Lovett.
Yeah. Zane Rutherford, only 30 years old. I think you look at 70 kilograms, and if it is Ridge Lovett or if it is Caleb Henson, you go into Worlds and you're thinking, okay, like maybe they can make a run here. But their international experience to this point, I wouldn't pick them to medal. And if it's Zane Rutherford and he comes through, looks great, if he looks like Zane Rutherford a couple of years ago, he's a medal favorite and like definitely a title contender. So
that's a big if. I mean, that was 3 years ago?
Well, I mean, but he had a great run in 24 though too.
Until the concussion. Yeah.
I mean, what he did to make that team and then to qualify the way, it was really, really impressive. And then he just, it was really unfortunate the way it ended at the Olympics. And then he took a year, right, which you see sometimes. So I don't feel like he's that far removed. And honestly, he doesn't seem like a guy who is just going to enter
on a whim.
If he doesn't think he's ready to win a world title, and if the staff around him doesn't think he's ready to. So to me, this is a statement. Like sometimes you see guys throw their hat in the ring and just wanted to. That's not Zane Rutherford. That's not Penn State. I think this is a guy that's ready to come in and contend, and I have a lot of confidence thinking that Zane Rutherford's going to win the trials next week.
And here's my thought with Zane. Is he going to bulk up to 74 for 28, and you throw him in the mix with David Carr, Mitchell Messenbrink? Is he is he number 3 right there? Or
who knows?
Like him against David Carr right now, what does that match look like?
Well, right now I'd say Zane Rutherford. He just lost to Kim, and Joe Seeley. What do you think Zane does to Joe Seeley? I think he probably beats him, right? To me, it feels like Zane's 65 days are probably behind him. Will he ever be? I mean, 70 is like the perfect weight for him, unfortunately. And he's not the first casualty of being a tweener, but it does feel like moving up would make more sense than going down. How big can Zane get? I mean, he's not very tall.
No. What, 5'7", 6"?
Maybe. Yeah.
So it'll be Jack Zane, Happy Zane, which is much better than
I think
Zane.
Caleb is an obvious 1-2, and then I think after that, there's a case for Jordan Williams to be the 3. He got third at the trials. He outplaced Pantaleo. Could keep it simple that way. I feel like Pantaleo's overall track record and the fact that he forfeited out of the Open after
he was the one.
Cut his eyelid.
Lost to Ridge Lovett. Blast doubled Melvin Miller, and then
Then cut his eyelid.
And I know it doesn't factor in ultimately to seeding, but like there's a lot of forfeit out of the Open when they could have gone, and there's not really any intent. Like he could not, based on that injury, he had to forfeit out of a match he was up 4-0 in. I think he was up 4-0. So I don't know, a little grace for Pantaleo, who has been awesome.
Mm-hmm. It is funny to see Jordan Williams seated above Landon Robidoux.
Yes.
Yeah, we kind of went back and forth on that. And we looked at last year where, what did they seed Antrell Taylor after he won NCAA? It's like 7th?
7.
Yeah, so
yep.
That was kind of our case study.
Kozak's initial impulse was to have Landon higher, and I really felt like you could put him up against over a couple guys, but not ahead of Jordan, who got third at the Open. I feel like that is just a criteria that Landon's NCAA resume doesn't, surpass. So, but wouldn't be surprised if they decided, no, this guy's an NCAA champion. We should put him higher up there.
All right, pulling these 74 seeds at the top. You got David Carr, 1613.
Yeah.
He did the pin for this.
I did the pin for this one because there's a lot of ways that you could seed 74 kilograms and make sense of it. David Carr takes 4th at the U.S. Open. So you're like, all right, he lost to Joe Seeley, he lost to Cam Amin. You're going to put him behind both of those guys? And then PJ Duke, also a returning world team member, he beat Joe Seeley in folk style. Joe Seeley beat Amin and David Carr. So it's like there's a world where Seeley could be the 1, PJ Duke the 2, David Carr the 4.
I think you could have.
That's a world I want to live in.
I think you could have Wick higher than Seeley and Amin. I know he
could.
He was second at the Open. He outplaced those guys just at a different weight class. His overall credentials as a senior level wrestler are superior to Joe and Cam.
Well, when was the last time he wrestled 74 kilograms?
Oh, it's been a minute. 20.
That's where
2, 3.
So like if you're Evan Wick, and you are clearly one of the more credentialed, better credentials than Seeley and Amin.
When's the last time PJ Duke wrestled 74 kilograms?
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between cutting down then going up, and PJ Duke returning world team member. Evan Wick's never done that. That's why I put the pin numbers there, because I think it adds like another little wrinkle and something that they could use to move a guy up or down. And then the guy I currently have number 10, Jaden James, has the 3rd highest pin. So I'm not sure what you do here. I kind of like this, the way that we have it now. To me, this makes a lot of sense, taking into account that David Carr was 5th in the world last year, was the world team member at 74. PJ Duke, the world team member last year at 70. Seeley, great U.S. Open. And then Evan Wick, you kind of like put him right there in the middle because he's great, but also we don't know what he really is at 74 kilograms.
Yeah, if Wick's at the 3, I don't know why I feel like that's where he should be. I think what you do with seeding David Carr is the biggest challenge in this. Mm-hmm. Because in my mind, I think he should just be the 1, returning world teamer, 5th in the world, bad Open. But I think ultimately the way to do it properly, the way to do it
it's not like
fairly.
Seeley or Amin went and won the Open after beating him. That's what threw everything off.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you have to honor the Open pretty strongly ahead of this tournament. So I feel like Carr can't be the 1. I feel like Duke can, just by returning world teamer.
Oh, but he gets rewarded for not doing the Open.
Yes. Yeah, literally. I think that's what I think will happen. Otherwise, it could get really weird. You could have
So you think like Duke, Seeley, Amin, Carr?
Yeah. which means, but you can't have Duke and Carr on the same side. That's just you got to find a way to talk yourself into a seeding formula that does not have them on the same side.
But so if you're not going to put Carr 1,
I know. It's like, how far do you drop him?
you got to drop him to 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you would think. Guys, Evan Wick hasn't wrestled 74 since 2021.
Okay.
He's wrestled 86 in that time frame.
He's a shapeshifter.
Like, but you can't put him at the 3.
I didn't know weight loss was a crime, John. I'm sorry. The guy's finally getting in shape.
Yeah,
and that's threatening to you.
Here's the thing though. Like, I think is more likely to happen. I think it's more likely that if Evan Wick's the 3 or even the 5, I think he loses first round than if he makes the finals. I think that's more likely.
Okay. Maybe. I think he gets some dubs.
He could. I think it's more likely that he loses first round, though, than makes a run here.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I don't think he's going to make a run.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of with it.
He's really good.
He is so big.
But
I don't know how he makes this weight and wrestles effectively. He is huge.
Gets on the Zempic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Got to take the shot.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm in on Evan having a nice tournament here, but I'm adamant that you need to separate Carr and PJ. Mm-hmm. 2 world teamers cannot be on the same side of the world.
You can't go playing around sides. You just got to seed it how it.
I'm playing around. You have to play around with it. That's what you have to do. If you're,
they can meet. What's the difference? This is a one spot takes all. What's the difference if they meet in the semis or if they meet in the finals?
Just the differences to me. I don't know. You just want the best guys to hit in the finals. I think that's better.
Well, you could argue Seeley and Amin are better than David Carr.
Go ahead and argue that.
I'm not going to. I said he should be number 1. You said he shouldn't be number 1.
I'm saying in a land of law and order and laws, that he will probably have to be punished for his open performance. But I don't know how much.
I think if you don't
now, Amin, he outplaced Amin at the Open. That helps. So he could be behind Joe, ahead of Cam.
Who did Amin lose to on the backside?
Joe.
And who did he lose? Okay, well, you could argue he didn't really outplace him. They both lost to the same guy on the backside.
Numerically? what did Cam finish? Did he finish 5th?
5th.
That's not as good. Yeah, 4th and 5th are kind of the same.
And they lost to the same guy.
Yeah. Who did Joe lose to topside?
Who did Joe Seeley lose to? Mm-hmm. James Green.
Oh, okay. Dang. Mm-hmm. Shout out Joe Seeley.
Yeah, it was 3-2 also.
Man.
Or like 3-1.
He's the real deal. Okay. So this is 74.
This is 74. Heavyweight's kind of nuts too.
Man, what are they going to do with that one?
I'm going to do that. Yeah, I don't know. And like Jaden James is like the true dark horse because he doesn't have any results that you can kind of hang your hat on and be like, yeah, he should be ahead of Caliendo. They're all age level results. I mean, he beat Melvin Miller.
Senior level debut.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know why. I could see James picking off a guy like
Evan
Wick.
Wick haters.
I'm not a don't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's the Wick hater.
Yeah.
But I feel like a guy like George Acuse is just a bad matchup
For Jaden?
for Jaden.
He's so freestyle savvy.
Yes, and physical. He could. Caliendo, that's actually a really fun match.
That's a fun one because they're both they're quick, pretty slick. Yeah, Jaden is probably like, other than like the obvious storylines here, like I want to see where he stacks up because this isn't just, how does Jaden James fit at the senior level? How does Jaden James look as far as a Penn State prospect for next year with 5 for 5 a factor? And this is a guy who probably is going to be vying for the 174 spot. He's wrestling at 163 here.
Or 165.
Yeah.
Mitchell moves up.
Yeah, I don't see it. If Mitchell moves up, I think PJ is like, give me that. Like, he's not going to let Jaden take 165. But that's the other interesting dynamic. Like,
Does this mean PJ's moving up?
I don't think so. I think PJ's going 157 next year.
Yeah.
He's just, so he doesn't have to hold it? all off season. Is that why he's moving up with Mitchell gone?
Well, I think with Zane back too. They're trying to optimize the Nittany Lion world teamers.
Did they convince Mitchell not to wrestle?
I don't
optimize this.
I don't think that happened. I think they wanted Mitchell to wrestle.
5 for 5 just makes like Penn State's lineup so much more interesting. How it's all going to shake out to where you're going to have what 2-3 guys sitting in this range that are title contenders, right, and are losing a year of eligibility.
It also kind of, though, makes things a little bit easier when you think about, all right, just go your weight and wrestle your ideal weight, and this is our lineup, rather than, all right, well, we're going to play with this and take this red shirt.
There's no creativity.
This year you can red shirt, and then you can move up next year, or you're going to have to cut down. It's just like, just go your weight.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does kind of soothe things out that way.
It does simplify just that, everyone's got to go. Every year is counting. But for Penn State, it eliminates a lot of their flexibility, and it's going to make it so it's very clear to some of these guys, I'm not going to start. I can't beat this guy. So, I mean, it's going to be one of the more, exciting, fun, interesting dynamics heading into this next year is like, how do they sort this out? Like Kasak, I think he's probably looking like he's not going to get a spot next year. I think with his head injury stuff, which has been consistent for him over the last couple of years, PJ is just maybe a more sure thing. So I think PJ goes 57 again. You have Mitchell 65, and 74 is just is mayhem, pure mayhem. Like there's so many good wrestlers there.
Yeah.
Man, I wish Penn State did public wrestle-offs so we could see that bracket and watch them wrestle.
Be crazy. But Black Knight Invite will probably be that bracket.
Sure.
Yeah.
Live on Flow. Normally. Okay, 125.
Yeah. All right. So, Demetrius Thomas,
Big Meech.
the 1 seed,
Top.
No doubt.
which is so crazy considering some of the other names in this field.
I feel like he had a deep run last year, though, too.
He made the finals of the U.S. Open last year, didn't he? Or World Team Trials? Yeah.
Quit doubting Big Meech.
just like that.
Good.
I'm not doubting him. I'm just saying, when you have
Mason Paris,
Isaac Trumbull, Greg Kirkfleet, like those are all NCAA champions.
Hayden Zilmer, world teamer.
Hayden Zilmer, yeah. So
Kobe Merrill, biggest arms
yeah,
And
and legs.
also, yeah, I'm gonna do a little wildness here. I'm gonna bunch of returns so we can get all look at all this. There's 14 guys. Look at this. So yeah, I have Demetrius Thomas the 1.
no taste in there.
Yeah, Kobe Merrill the 2. I put Mason Paris 3.
JL and Mirasola, okay.
Yep, Zilmer 4. Trumbull 5 is what I did. I don't know if that's right. Trumbull did make the Olympic Team Trials finals in 24. You got Cassiope, Kirkfleet, Tegadali, Jordan Wood, Jay Aiello, Cole Mirasola, Jimmy Mullen, Connor Mirasola, Lucas Stoddard. And
Insane.
I feel like after the 7, any of these, I don't know, you can probably mix them up, sort them out a few different ways.
I feel like Tay's going to be pretty good. He seems like he'll be.
I think so.
Yeah, this weight's nuts. You want to say probably Mason emerges, but man, it's got to be a lot of tough guys.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on Trumbull here.
I'm kind of not. Yeah, I'm with that. I could see Trumbull doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants to wrestle Kobe Merrill
No.
for myriad reasons.
He
He could do it.
Kobe could win this.
He could
too.
absolutely do it.
Right, because especially if, Thomas loses to somebody else like Mason earlier, and then Kobe versus Mason again.
I mean, Demetrius will have like Tay or Jordan Wood in his first match.
He's going to have losable matches.
That is tough.
from.
And then Trumbull or Zilmer.
Yeah.
That's a man.
I'd like to see. Here's the guys I'd like to see wrestle Kobe Merrill, just for the variance of matchups to see where Kobe Merrill stacks up against. I want to see him against Trumbull.
Just have him run the gauntlet.
Just run the gauntlet. Yeah. I want to see him against Trumbull. I want Tegadali,
Anita Mirasola.
And Kirk Fleet. I mean, one of the Mirasolas. Mirasola. Yeah.
Yeah.
Winner gets Merrill.
Okay. There we go.
Mirasola's wrestle, and then winner gets Merrill.
Yeah. But no, I want to see Kobe for sure. I want to see him against Trumbull, Kirk Fleet, and Gadali. Those 3 guys. I feel like that really tests him in different ways.
Also, kind of want to see him against Mirasola just to see where he stacks up in the heavyweight field.
Didn't he beat Mirasola at the Open? Kobe? I'm almost positive he did.
I don't know.
Let me check.
If he wrestled him, then yes, but I don't recall him wrestling. I'm not saying he didn't.
I think he did.
I just remember his matches with Mason and Thomas at seniors.
Oh, shoot. Let's see. Yeah, he beat Cole Mirasola 11-0 first period tech fall.
Oh, yeah. I think I actually watched that. Oh, I watched that match. It was insane.
In what way?
I mean, you just push him out of bounds a bunch.
Oh, just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like, that. They've had close matches.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe's
actually,
different now.
Cole teched Kobe. I mean, this is Fargo, but he is so different now. I mean, this was like, I almost was like, dang, Cole had just had no chance in that match. And I was hyped for it. I actually like sought out that match. I went there. I was Matt's side, and I was like, oh man, dang it, it's not good.
There's a scenario where Kobe Merrill's NCAA champion.
Absolutely.
Next year as a true freshman. When was the last time we saw a true freshman heavyweight NCAA Division I champion?
Man, Gable was so close.
Didn't do it.
Thought he was going to do
Gable could do it.
I don't know.
Have we seen?
I would imagine.
Chat, help us out.
Chat.
True freshman's going to be tough.
Yeah. There's not. I mean, Mako did not redshirt, right? But he did not win as a freshman, though. Am I right on this?
I forget his exact.
He was 2-1.
placements. I don't think so. Did he get Conrad?
I think he was 2-1-1-2. I could be wrong about that. I know he's a 2-time champ. I'm pretty sure he won the Hodges as a sophomore. Anyways.
Okay.
All right. So that was World Team Trials. A quick look. Obviously, we'll talk more about that.
Oh, yeah.
Next show as well, kind of deep dive into that. Before World Team Trials, we've got Pan Ams this weekend, of which
Today.
brackets are out.
I think it starts today.
Starts today with,
Greco,
I think, women's freestyle today.
women's freestyle today.
And this is in Coralville, Iowa.
Extreme Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Throw up your X's, boys.
There it is. Yeah, I believe it starts today with women's freestyle. It's probably going on right now.
Oh, I thought it was Greco today.
Well, usually they go men's or women's freestyle first.
Okay.
And Greco is
Sandwich.
The meat.
sandwiched, I
Freestyle's the
believe.
bread.
Although at Worlds, it felt like Greco was just forever. Oh, no, Greco's first. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy.
I don't know.
Just lies. He just threw
Take
the L.
Kozak.
No.
Take the L,
I would
Kozak.
never do that.
This guy doesn't
So Greco's
schedules.
first. Oh, no, it's either Greco or men's freestyle, and women is always in the middle.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Men are bread.
I got confused. The men are the bread.
Got it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
So yeah, Greco is kicking us off.
Any interesting brackets on the freestyle side?
Not for today.
Well, we get to see a lot of our best wrestlers.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Like 65, I think probably is the most interesting matchup. Both like high level, you get a rematch of the bronze medal match at Worlds between Real Woods and Payman Biabani from Canada by way of Iran. So a high level, right? That's a good matchup. And then also, Real Woods, he's only wrestled at RAF since Worlds.
He's 1-2.
And he's 1-2. So this is a good opportunity to see, like, okay.
He needs this tournament.
Yeah. And with a rematch against Biabani, it was a 3-1 match in the bronze medal match at Worlds. So we'll get like a little litmus test. Where is he at? So I think that's probably the one you're going to circle. But it's just going to be fun to see. DeSanto is going to just massacre people. Caleb Smith is good. He's in the bracket. But then you got Ridge Levitt at 70. I think that'll be fun to see him.
Yeah.
Levi Haynes at 79. Zahid Valencia, 86. Trent Hidley. Buchanan at 97. Wyatt Hendrickson. I'm forgetting 74. Oh, 74 is Cannon Webster. And he's got Little Garzone.
He's not registered for trials, though, which is interesting.
He's not, yeah. I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, I wonder if he's just like, I bet he's like, well, I got the U23 spot. Because he does, right? Not necessarily if PJ makes the team.
Mm-hmm.
So say, I feel like
Or Jaden James. Or
your performance at the Open, making the finals, like you would want to press your hat in the ring.
Well, and the national team spot's not going to be decided by U.S. Open. It'll be decided by
trials.
World Team trials.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm not sure what he's doing. But
he could have beat James Green in that match.
He might just be, I'm going to do Pan Am. You can enter until like the day before.
That's true.
For World Team trials.
you're supposed to enter by tomorrow for seeding. So
All right.
I don't know.
Get on it, Cannon.
But Little Garzone is good. Giannis Garzone. He's the one that
pile driver himself.
Tombstone, yeah, D-Locket. So that could be a fun match. So I have the preview up on the site.
Son of Brent Metcalf's toughest match ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
So you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not this weekend. I believe it's in 2 weeks, but the Meiji Cup, this is part of Japan's qualification process for their World and Olympic teams, will be going down. And we got some entries of note. The return of Rei Higuchi.
He's back. That's exciting. At 61, 57. He was, it was so funny trying to talk to him afterwards, after the Olympics. The one thing he was adamant was like, they're changing this weight. They're not going to have 57 anymore. He was like banking on it. And I was like, well, could you do it? He's like, no, like he can't. Like 57 is not something he would even consider.
Here are the entries.
Oh, hey, pull these entries in, Greg.
Pull these entries in.
Oh, yeah, there. So this is obvious. We can see, and I disagree with some of these seeds, but you know,
They got Sakamoto at the 5, which is he's the returning world team.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's all in Japanese if you're just listening, and we don't know what any of it says. But anyway, Ray back at 61, but the 61 we want to see so badly. No, oh no.
It's so funny. They put out a graphic with all the top names to watch, and then just a little one with just a black square. They said, no, oh no.
Terrible.
Yeah, they're all of us. So I don't know when we'll
Get the return.
Is he ever going to wrestle again?
I mean, I honestly think there's
Here it is.
maybe he doesn't.
Look at this sad.
This is a little mini Ono. Look at him. Like you don't have his picture. You know what he looks like.
I think this is
It's not worthy
Yeah.
He is worthy.
if you don't enter.
This makes me so sad.
It does. He was the biggest sensation in wrestling, the greatest world's debut of all time.
Yeah.
And he's wrestled one match since then.
Yeah. You know, I guess the silver lining is
I need it.
when he does wrestle again, we're gonna
Yeah,
love it.
it's
we're
gonna
gonna
be
be so
great.
ready. We're gonna be so ready for it. It's gonna be awesome.
Or silver lining, he gets amazing at folk style. That's all he's doing
Yeah.
is working top and bottom.
Someone told me all he does is folk style now. He hasn't even like trained, which
He might be like, I climbed that mountain. My next mountain is
What
NCAAs.
about Mount Olympics? Isn't that's a good
That will
mountain.
happen. 2028 is after 2027.
I know, but dude, in Japan, like you kind of, I guess 2027 is like the big year for them. Where
Right.
they like, if you're not on the team, you don't.
If,
don't get to
if
wrestle the
somebody
Olympics,
medals at
yeah.
that weight, you don't even get the opportunity
Yeah.
to wrestle them off for the spot next year.
Dang.
So
Well, now where's Suda? You say he's here, but they just didn't.
Suda's at 65.
I'm surprised he's not a.
He hasn't been that good at 65 either. He's been okay, but doesn't look like he's going to beat Kyuka. But yeah, Rei Higuchi back at 61. That's a lot of fun. And then Japan's middleweights are really, really tough with Aoyagi and Takahashi at 74. And then the return of Takatani at 79. And they got the Garadagi, who just won Asians.
He's tough.
Who beat Jamalov. And so that'll be fun to see where he's at. And so kind of how this works is for the Meiji, Aoyagi beat Takahashi in December. And so it's like a 2-stage or 3-stage process. So if Aoyagi wins again here at the Meiji, then he has the spot. If Takahashi wins, then they wrestle off
One more time.
And I think usually they do it like the next day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they don't. There's no Final X or anything like that. Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's Japan.
That's Japan.
Any other interesting additions or losses to the world field? Just at a glance.
I don't know. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's fun stuff. Russian Nationals is going to be coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
The next month or two. So keep an eye on that. Yeah. Mamedov's back. He didn't win Euros. He didn't place at 65. But he's wrestling for Bulgaria now.
Dang. That's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. Okay.
Here in the States, the Hawkeye Wrestling Club has made some additions to their roster.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a release later today, but sounds like Michael Caliendo, Patrick Kennedy are getting added to the staff. Brandon Sorensen is the head coach of Hawkeye Wrestling Club. I don't know if we've ever mentioned that. No, what?
You said they're being added to staff.
The Hawkeye Wrestling Club roster. And then I think Brandon Sorensen is now the head coach, and Crew Howard, which I should give you the floor for this.
Great Loper. He will take them to the promised land.
Hawkeye JD, is that your heritage now?
Could be on the horizon.
Okay. That would be a big shakeup. So, I mean,
I'm a Loper above all.
I mean, that's big for Iowa, just keeping those guys. You know, Drake left, and that hurts on the lightweight side, but having Caliendo and Kennedy there just to train alongside the team, that's big, and excited to see what they can do in freestyle because they're tough.
A couple other NCAA notes. We've got some coaching changes.
Yeah.
Coming down. Yesterday announced Josh Trurella stepping down at Michigan, doing something other than wrestling.
Yeah.
Not sure what, but wish him the best. He's been at Michigan a long time.
Yeah, 23 years in total, and I think, you know, Chirella's obviously just very successful family and people, and I'm sure Josh will kill it, whatever his next chapter is, but that's a real loss for Michigan. And I guess now the story out of it is, well, who did they replace him with? Did they get Ringer on staff? I feel like you want Alex Deringer on your college team, right? You want him in the corner. You want him, you know, on the road with your guys. I don't know if that's what Michigan will do, but to me, like, Ringer is a guy that, you know, I think you want.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
I don't know, guys. I think the answer is in this picture, and
Joel.
I think it's their trainer.
Joel's
Cool, man.
You know, we've seen player coaches. We've never seen trainer coaches.
Mm-hmm.
He just brings an attitude you can't find anywhere else to the corner.
Exactly. And how many Michigan guys get hurt? Be honest.
Doesn't happen.
I can't think of any.
Never happened before.
Stop thinking.
Not once. Another big position out there is Iowa State, because Metcalf, they officially hired Drake to staff, which we already talked about, but it now has become official. But Metcalf said they're going to make another hire as well.
Yes, and I don't know. This one I don't know who it's going to be at this point, but sounds like more another new name, another new face. It sounds like to the Cyclone roster after adding Drake Ayala. Great hire there, and yeah, we'll see.
Ryan Morningstar, they just take all the Hawkeyes.
I don't think that one's going to happen.
I don't think that one's going to happen either. Nebraska probably also still looking for somebody, because James Green announced he will be going to Tech.
Now, they announced Kokesh.
Okay, but he was already...
He was there. Was he on staff? I feel like he's been. Look at this.
They say welcome.
Yeah, welcome back. So he was in Nebraska. I don't know what his
official role was.
Yeah, but now he's like back as an assistant. So I think that's the James Green position.
Okay.
Yeah. So Robert Kokesh slides in there for Green.
And Mike Mock was recently announced to Army as an assistant.
Yes.
So
great
good
pickup.
for Mike Mock.
Yeah, good for Army.
Good for Army. That's a great hire. I don't think anyone has ever said a bad word about Michael Machiavello. One little kind of wanted to close the door. Last note on the Raneys not doing Greco at the US Open, which we briefly talked about right as it happened when we were like, oh, wait, what's going on here? The day after they didn't do the press conference.
Yeah, so it seems like the Raneys are kind of pausing their Greco ambitions for the time being and kind of going all in on folk style, trying to, they've got their hands full trying to get in this lineup at Oklahoma State, and I think they're just, they see that and they know that that's going to be a challenge, and they're likely to make the team, maybe both, but Jaden was already on the team, so are they probably thinking, man, if I'm doing Greco till November, am I gonna be able to beat these guys and start? It's a long shot. So I think pragmatically it makes sense. If you have folk style Oklahoma State aspirations, then you kind of have to be all in, focused on that. As unfortunate as it is for the Greco crew and for their future, this feels like a smart move. And I will say I don't think this was one that was driven at all by the staff at Oklahoma State. I think this was very much a Raneys specific decision that they made.
It's good to know it's good to know they need to lock in.
Yeah.
Stumbled over that a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Well, and I wonder how much of this goes back to the changing of eligibility and red shirts just being gone, because there was a scenario that we had played out where it's like, well, they can red shirt, they can Olympic red shirt, they can kind of kick their eligibility down the road, and now it's like that's gone, and you got your entire focus.
Again, vote coming in 2 weeks.
Yeah, May 22nd is the official meeting with the cabinet or whatever. But yeah, now it's just like every year it's like, no, you got to make the team, and if you don't make it this year, you lose a year. So,
one other note before we get to questions from our friends. We talk a lot in March at NCAAs how weddings and funerals in the back.
Yes.
Yes.
Turns out the true weddings and funerals in wrestling occur in May. Because we got weddings coming from the Ferrari family. Big engagement from AJ Ferrari.
It all goes down in airports, too. These are all airport related.
They are. Airport's just the home of weddings and funerals. And I will say,
You got to pull this video.
it's unlikely, but it's not a 0% chance that at least some of the FloWrestling team does not get an invite to this wedding.
I think Connor needs.
Does get an invite. Yeah.
Does get an invite.
Connor needs one.
Connor's done the most shooting with AJ.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't seen, AJ Ferrari got engaged. This video's gone crazy. Everyone's passing it around. So congrats to the Fast Twitch fiancés, as I've dubbed them. And it's interesting. You know who else got engaged in an airport? Christian and Katie Piles.
Wow. Same airport?
This does not look like Dulles International Airport, but it could be. Katie actually texted me this morning. She said, AJ stole your move, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Maybe I'm mentoring AJ Ferrari. Maybe I said it's romantic. It was, because she was in Europe I don't know about the Fast Twitch fiance, but I was surprised. I surprised Katie picking her up because she thought her dad was. Little did she know. And then, after we got engaged, I went to drive her home, and the car wouldn't start because I got there so early. I got there literally 4 or 5 hours. I was just sitting in the car, watching. It was my parents' car, to be honest, because it's a lot nicer than my car and had AC, and mine didn't. And it was summer, and so I was just watching DVDs in there, and then I got back out there, and it did not start. I was like, all right, this is not a great start.
Killed the battery. I want to know, Christian, did you have a red jumpsuit and a sick dyed mullet?
I honestly did not.
No?
I just had normal. I looked probably a little like this with glasses, and I was probably a little more nervous than AJ. And I did not have a sign, and no one was there that we knew.
Is this your goatee era?
This was not my goatee era. Goatee era came.
Goatee era is kind of goated, IMO.
Yeah, it was. I mean, my brothers think it was like the most insane look ever.
When was goatee era?
Post marriage. I got married, and then
I know you can find a picture.
I grew a goatee.
I'm sure, yeah.
I don't know. You could definitely find some chin hair pictures. I don't know if you could.
You've swiped the internet.
I just don't know if they got uploaded. I mean, maybe so.
Come on.
Facebook. If you go deep in the Facebook.
Was this?
I can't even get to this Facebook anymore.
This Facebook?
Yeah, I'm locked out of that one.
Okay, well,
I'm kind of like you guys. I had to make.
Then there's no way you scrubbed.
No, I haven't scrubbed it.
Okay.
So if you can find it, good luck.
I'm sure.
But congrats to the Fast Twitch fiancés. That's cool.
Still no news on where he's going.
No news. He's going to the chapel.
Yeah.
Chapel Hill.
Is this?
That's the chin hair era.
This is chin hair.
That's a cute picture though.
A full goat.
Wow. All right. Yeah, there's some good pictures.
Now, the airport death I was referring to, your favorite airline, Spirit Airlines.
This was tough.
How will you ever financially recover from this?
I am like Joe Exotic in the gift store. I'm never going to financially recover from this. I am heartbroken about this. I had so many quality Spirit Airline flights.
What?
You got to fly direct. There's some hacks
War with
to it.
Elizabeth Warren.
Huh?
What was her role in this?
I don't know. Maybe that Congress wouldn't, because Trump tried to.
JetBlue tried to acquire Spirit,
and they wouldn't let.
And they blocked it.
What?
They thought that would be a monopoly.
Yeah. What?
I guess.
Anything wrong with that?
But anyways, that would have been a good move by JetBlue. But anyways, because JetBlue is a fine airport as well, or airline. But yeah, this is sad. Spirit Airlines. I had never thought they got a fair rap, honestly. As someone that flew them pretty frequently, I thought it was fine. So now I'm down to, I got Allegiant still, holding on, Frontier, but they just don't go many places I go. So I'm running out of the budget options.
I had a Spirit Airlines plane ticket booked to Final X.
Did you really? Wow.
I'm trying to think the last Spirit flight I had.
No, I'm on a United.
I think
Newark.
Okay.
Can't find that.
I booked it before the news came out. I booked a flight, and then it was 2 days later when Spirit Airlines might go bankrupt. News came out. I tried to hold out. I held out.
Do they refund?
Yeah.
All right, at least they can't just steal.
Yeah, because at first they canceled it, and we're like, you can either get the is before they officially announced, and then they officially announced, and obviously now I cannot get flight credit for it.
Wow, weddings and funerals.
So,
circle of life, really.
It's true.
Sometimes your favorite airline.
All comes back to airports.
Yes.
All right. Questions from friends, but before we do that, I want to shout out our friends at Nike Wrestling. Right here, you can see their logo, Athlete PS. Go to athleteps.com to get fitted with all your wrestling needs, gear, etc. Great shoes, shirts, singlets, everything you need. Go get it at athleteps.com.
There we go.
Sweet.
This is a great picture when Caleb gets recruited by Oklahoma State.
This is some early tampering here from Coach Taylor.
Yeah. There it is.
Man, I look pretty jacked there.
Yeah, flexing that bicep, holding.
I mean, I'm just holding him. Mm-hmm. He's a big chunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I found one picture that was close to a goatee, but I don't know. I'll keep digging.
I'm not ashamed of it. You're not going to like what you see, but I'm sure my mom's got some.
Okay.
So maybe that's a tease for Monday's show to get him to come back.
Mm-hmm. Come back to see the goatee.
Yeah.
All right. Master Santiago, which world's weight class would be the best addition to the Olympic lineup? Torn between 61 and 79. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not 92.
And it's not 79. I would say I would be torn between 61 and 70.
Mm-hmm. I'd go 61.
And I would say 61.
Yeah.
61 is the most. I've said it so many times. You guys are probably tired of hearing it, but it was like the best weight, and they got rid of it when it was 60. So, still a really good weight class, and yeah, I think it'd be awesome if we still had.
A lot of grown men can make 57, so 61 is their home.
Okay.
Yes.
I did forget to mention the one super chat we've had come in from 205 David, and it's $1.99, a little soft cookie. It says, next show, I'll wear my I Heart JD shirt.
Whoa. Okay.
Those exist?
I don't know.
JD's got merch?
I was unfamiliar with this merch.
It's there.
Hey, you owe JD a kickback.
Yeah, that's right. NIL.
Yeah.
Made by 205 David.
205 David.
See you. Probably not, but maybe.
Okay. Next question from CJ Kemp. All right, so this is a question from CJ Kemp's mom. My mom asked me if offense in wrestling is evolving or cyclical. I told her, I believe it's cyclical, but what do you guys think? It seems to have gone strong baseline, head, hands, shot, to scrambling, and seemingly back to strong head, hands, re-attack, or shot.
I think it's probably more cyclical, but I think there's always like evolutions within the cycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, outside step, Sidikov kind of made that the thing, and then Penn State started doing it with, I think Yoni Mitsu was there, and everyone got good at outside step at Penn State. So
now everyone doing Ono snap.
Now it's I don't even know if that's cyclical so much as like people will see something like, oh, and then it's just straight theft. It's larceny. No, but I think that's what it is more than anything. I remember in like 2014, all the Russians were just everyone was hitting carries,
Mm-hmm.
like so many of their guys. And then like next year, it's like something else. So I think it's more cyclical. It's very rare you see something new, right?
Right. Where it's kind of like wrestling's been around so long. If a technique exists,
it's kind of out there.
I will say though, the Ono snap was kind of new.
Aliyev did it first,
yeah.
But I think so. Yeah, it definitely stands out as very, very unique.
What I feel like you don't see as much anymore that you did pre-FloWrestling, pre-internet is regional across the nation, like guys being regions being very good at certain techniques, but not another region. Like this region really using a fireman's carry like really well. You see it still at
California was super like low level shots, like a lot of those.
Yeah, you still see that at school level, at the high school level, where it's like that school is really good at the Turk, and they're gonna try and Turk you because their head coach just is obsessed with one technique and hammers it into their guys. But like kind of across a region, them being very good, you don't see as much anymore.
I know Kyrgyzstan is like, they still fit the mold of like, they're going upper body. They're not like
North Korea?
They're not shooting. Yeah, North Korea, home run, baby. They're just trying to throw you. Yeah.
I guess I would still say like PA still very good on the mat traditionally compared to some other states. But so you still get a little bit of that. Yeah. Ohio. They just love takedowns.
All right, next question. Tyler Perry, do you think the reason so many assistant coaches are leaving the sport is because most of the money is going to the athletes? Is this a trend you see continuing?
I do see it continuing because I think a lot of the coaches, I mean, there's various motives for getting into coaching. I think a lot of them do it out of a pure like building relationships and like mentoring kids. And I think we have lost a lot of good assistant coaches because of how transactional college wrestling became. And I know that for a fact that's true for some. And so I think when you consider, does the fact that, hey, you got a wrestler making $350,000 on your roster and you're making half of that, maybe that comes up, but I think it's more how transactional it's become when you consider the money is not life-changing relative to the amount of just time. I mean, I'm not just saying work, just time away, time on the road, time away from families. It's a tough job for a coach with a family. And so I think that's a big thing as well, and why you see coaches getting out. It's like, man, this is not worth, I'm qualified to do things other than coach. I could do that. I can make more money and spend less time. When family becomes a priority over wrestling, then I think it becomes more clear.
And how much those duties now also get passed on to assistant coach. It used to kind of be head coach takes care of your stereotypical CEO duties, your financial whatever. Now it's so much, there's so much more when you think about NIL and how much more your duties are outside of technique on the actual wrestling mat. And well, I want to be a wrestling coach. I don't want to be a CEO of manage a quote unquote wrestling team, like the owner of an MLB baseball team. I want to be in the room every day showing high crotches and single legs and building relationships. And now that's only half my duties, so it's not worth it when I can go make more money elsewhere.
Yeah, and think about also just the recruiting aspect. Like you had to be at Fargo and Super 32 and Ironman, and those are often, sometimes it's the head coaches, often it's the assistants that are on the road scouting, saying hey, just like always there. I mean, think of if you travel as much as we do, go to tournaments as much as we do, it's the assistants that are so often the ones that are tasked with that, which that's on top of, hey, you're traveling with these guys to U23s and you're doing this and that. And it's kind of an endless sort of cycle. And so I see it.
And part of that, too, is also because, one, head coach, you get to pull the strings. You don't have to. But also because you're doing more back at home. Now you have to, call more donors, get more money, do more of that. And so even more, it's like, well, if you're an assistant, well, do I want to go do even more of this as a head coach? Probably not.
Yeah, that's true too. I think a lot of people are seeing that. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. People had ambitions of being a head coach, and then they watched what the head coach has to do. They're like, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question from Landon Robidoux Lover. Did you hear that Hamady has been dealing with a torn ACL for over a year?
I did hear that. I watched it in the latest Dilly Boys. Caleb mentioned that happened, and then I watched it. I was like, dang. So David basically said that they're not entirely sure when it happened, but it could have been like before NCAAs last year. So he's been dealing with it for a while, and it's just been getting worse, it sounds like. So he's going to get surgery and get it repaired, and then hopefully be back by next season. But yeah, a bummer, but it kind of also explains his open, at least in my mind. I was sort of surprised with how he performed.
Yeah. Didn't look right. All right. Next question from 205 David. Since Drew Ayala is in the portal, is there a great chance he'll go to Iowa State with Drake now being an assistant coach? And they need a 25.
I heard he's going to Purdue. So
Boiler up.
Yeah. That's what I think's happening.
Surprising.
All right. We kind of already talked about this, but David Harker, so we're thinking PJ goes 165 and Mitchell bumps up too?
I think you only see that if Kasak is like great and healthy and they have no concerns. I don't think we see this. I think Mitchell would win 174, but I think if you're Mitchell Messenbrink, I think proximity to 74 kilograms is probably important.
And you're a big dog.
You're the big dog.
So you decide.
But maybe that's could you Jedi mind trick Mitchell into going 74? Be like, dude.
Yes.
It's harder up there. You need a new challenge.
Mm-hmm. All right, Isaac, what are Ivy's doing about 5 for 5?
I think that we've kind of seen how the Ivies have had to handle it with all the COVID and the extra years. A lot of the Ivy guys have to transfer that final year. So it'll be similar where they'll do the 4. I believe it'll be identical. Like it'll still be 4 years Ivy, and then we'll see those top guys transfer their final year of eligibility.
Think that'll be a hit to the recruiting?
Shouldn't be, because you'll be able to transfer, right? With impunity, you'll still get the Ivy League degree, and then you get an extra year. It's almost, I don't know if it's I think it's a positive. It's either neutral or positive. I don't think it hurts.
Okay. I wonder if there's any chance that the Ivy League changes their policy. Well.
They kind of do their own freaking thing. I don't know.
Yeah. It just seems a little, I don't know what the right word is, like tone deaf. Where, the
entire NCAA is changing.
Yeah, it's totally changed. Like just adjust.
Right. But they can do what they want. Okay. Dominic Montano. Which wrestlers are you most excited to see compete next year that redshirted this year? Which weight class will be shaken up the most?
Tyler Kasak.
Yeah, Kasak would be in there. I mean,
if he makes the lineup.
Caleb Henson.
Caleb Henson's a big one. I really like Cunningham and Hinkle. I'm excited to watch those guys. There's not a lot of red shirts because I think everyone's seen 5 for 5 coming. And so it was
Seth Mendoza.
That's a great one.
Yeah. All right. Beefin Wrestler. Should lower level coaches be promoted to D1 coaches, i.e. Dalton Jensen from UNK? After winning back-to-back D2 titles, JD, I agree. He should never leave there.
Thank you, Beef and Wrestler.
I mean, I think so. I think if you can build a program and win, I think that translates a lot from head coach to head coach. I mean, this is maybe redundant from a couple weeks ago, but Coach Dresser built 2 national powers in high school, and then he built 2 national powers. And I think now, how much do they want to get into this? I don't know, but I think that if you have lower level success, you should be given an opportunity. But I think the way the game is, I think it's pretty rare you'll see it. It's going to have to be like a smaller program, like at the time Virginia Tech, bottom of the totem pole. Like Dresser was literally in Christiansburg, where Blacksburg is basically, and so it made sense. But I don't think we'll see it much. Like Nick Mitchell, I feel like that guy, the Grandview coach, he retired, but I feel like that's someone that could have had success at the upper levels of collegiate wrestling.
Absolutely.
We got a lot.
You can't now, technically.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't think a lot of guys are even trying.
Yeah.
Not sure necessarily people want to.
We got a lot of good feedback from the chat here.
What's up, chat?
2 from Not a Wrestler. He says, Meyer should stay at Cornell 1 more year and then transfer, which he could do now with new eligibility. He also says the Cortezes, for guys coming off redshirt, the Cortez brothers had really good redshirt years.
They have a gray shirt.
They'll still get 5.
Gray shirt years.
Yeah.
205 David says Daniel Zepeda, a guy he's looking forward to coming off redshirt.
Yeah.
For sure. And then Larry Steele says KSAC could opt for the old eligibility and use a medical redshirt this year.
Can you just opt into whatever eligibility rule you want?
As long as you are currently in school.
By July.
So like the Raneys can't. Whatever is decided upon, they have to stick to it. Like guys who are in get
By July 31st.
to choose whether they want new or old.
Okay.
So they still got a little bit of creativity to play with.
All right, they can get in the lab.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. That's why you guys are the best. All right. Next question from Malcolm, PSU fan. Is Stevan Micic still active and competing? If so, what weight?
He's competing in mixed martial arts.
Is he?
Yeah, he's training MMA right now.
Wow. Did not know that.
You clearly don't follow him on Instagram,
I don't. Sorry, Stevan.
as he is making everyone very aware
Okay.
daily.
I thought he was just doing streetwear,
Yeah, me too.
Well, that still occurs, along with
which ONEV seems to be building.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All right. Next question
real Field of Dreams situation.
from Xander. What will be Jack's Forest's toughest match next year?
Marcus Blaze.
Blaze, Aaron Seidel, and Davino.
I would say Blaze, but I mean, we've seen Ben and Seidel on 2 different occasions give him real trouble. So I don't know. We need to see the Blaze matchup again. It's been a while.
It's been 2. When was the last time they wrestled?
21 Olympic trials?
Really?
I think so.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Oh, no. They wrestled after that at the Clarion. Blaze beat him.
Right.
I think Jax got the first takedown. I think that was 23. So later. I can't believe it's... No. I don't know.
You want me to look?
Yeah, Olympic trials were 24. So it would have been trials. Because that Clarion was before. I'm getting my quads mixed up.
Yeah, because originally you said 21.
Yeah, that's wrong. They did not. Shax was not in the 2021 Olympic trials.
Yeah, they wrestled 24 Olympic trials. Marcus won 8-1.
Dang.
Yeah,
They wrestled at Super 32. Jack's Forest won 10-1.
that was a while ago.
And then they wrestled in 2020 Super 32. Jack's Forest won 13-4.
Funny.
Okay. All right, next question from Malcolm, PSU fan. Do you guys think that Luke Littledahl can hold 125 for the next 3 years if 5 for 5 goes through?
I kind of think so. It feels like he just looks the same a year later from last year. You never know, but it feels like 57 is going to keep him right down there at 125. So I wouldn't be surprised if Luke is a lifer 25. But then again, it's like it's not hard for guys to go up to 33 either. Like he'd be fine if he did that, obviously. But I think for Penn State, it makes sense for him to stay there. And yeah, he's one of the guys that would. It's not 2 more years, Luke. You should get 3 more. So that's very significant.
It's hard for Richie Figs to go up.
Yeah,
it was.
Is that the only guy?
It certainly was.
Okay. Sipped it. Seems like everyone thinks Bo Bassett's going to beat Real Woods at Final X. Is that a mistake? Bo might be better on their feet, but I have a hard time seeing Bo not giving up a couple turns if Real gets on top.
That's the absolute facts. That's true. And that's what I said immediately. Like, because now you can't ignore the fact that Real is 1-2 since winning a world bronze medal. And we've seen what Bo has done. And if there's one thing that is certain, Bo Bassett from a year ago is a completely different guy. He lost to Marcus Blaze. He lost to Luke Stanich 3 times. Like, that dude is gone, and it's a different cat. But as you point out, Real has that X factor of parterre offense. He's got to come out crazy in the beginning, get to that single leg, get on top, and get some turns going. And I think you got to kill Bo. I think you've got to.
You have to machine gun.
You have to in that match, which I just think 6 minutes with that guy. I don't know. And Real at times has shown like the end of matches are harder for him. Right? Some guys are just like that. So I don't think it's a mistake that people think Bo is going to beat Real Woods. I think Bo should be like the betting favorite even potentially just based on Real's year and Bo's year. But the more you look at the matchup and the stylistic overlap, Real's absolutely in the mix to make the world team again.
Yeah, Real Woods at Worlds last year, he kind of beat the Indian version of Bo Bassett, Sujit, who, like Sujit, if you've watched him at all, like his pace is the difference. He's not this like, technical, slick guy. He just wears his opponents down over the period of 6 minutes. And Real put together just like a perfect match where he got up like 7-2 maybe in the first period, head pinch, got the first takedown, and then just shut it down the second period. So I don't know if he can do that against Bo Bassett, but he's done it against somebody that is more credentialed on the senior level than Bo Bassett is, and also has a very similar style. All right. Next question. Joe Gergente, Seidelian at 61 for World Team Trials. What's his background with freestyle, and do you think his style translates better to folk or free? Freestyle dictates less scrambling on takedowns, plus his ability on top could make him even better at free.
I think as a prospect, he's going to be fantastic at freestyle with what he brings to the table. He's definitely had better folk style results than freestyle. We kind of already talked about that.
Yeah. He did wrestle, didn't he wrestled Davino kind of tough in freestyle, or Marcus tough? Like,
yeah. I looked up the results this morning. I thought it was kind of one-sided, but
okay,
maybe.
All right.
Could be, freestyle scores can be misleading.
Also, I forgot to mention this in the chat. I would like to give credit to who pointed it out, but Jaden James teched Joe Seeley last year in freestyle.
Oh, that's right.
That U20 trials?
Must have been. Yes, it was.
U20 trials.
That's when we were watching Friendship. Do you remember that?
Pretty relevant. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So, makes you think.
I also feel like Joe Seeley last year would have gotten teched by David Carr.
Seems like he made a jump.
Yeah. Okay. Texan Falls. All right. We've talked about this a little bit.
Yeah.
They're going to pin us down here. PJ Duke, Jaden James, Joe Seeley, and Messenbring probably all weigh 170 plus right now. Asher Cunningham, Will Henkel are supposed to be compete for 174. That's 6 guys for 2 weight classes. Who's not starting for the Nittany Lions next year?
Well, PJ and Messenbrink will start. So
that means
I would say Seeley, Cunningham, Jaden, probably sitting. I think it's I would maybe it's
second.
Maybe it's Hinkle.
Yeah.
And he didn't even say Kasak.
Right.
Kasak will be out. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Joe Seeley might not weigh over 170.
That's the thing.
He's not that big.
You can't be undersized. That's my thing with Jaden James. Like, I think he's of the non-Mitchell PJ guys. I think he's probably skill for skill has the highest upside. But I don't know if he can be undersized. I mean, Asher Cunningham was at 84 all year. Is down at 174 now. He beat the 4th place finisher at 184. Will Hinkle, we've seen what he can do. I just think if you're undersized, those are that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. Okay. We talked about Cannon Webster.
Yeah, we can skip that.
Texan Falls. Some people were disappointed with Melvin Miller's U.S. Open results, but wasn't that the 3rd best senior U.S. Open run we've ever seen by a high school underclassman, behind Jack's winning as a junior and Pico placing 4th as a sophomore?
I forget where. I think Stieber in 2011. No, I don't even know. He made the semis and he beat someone really good. So he's done it. But yeah, we're so spoiled by how good these young guys are that you kind of lose sight of how ahead of schedule someone like Melvin Miller is. So I wasn't disappointed with his results. Personally, I thought he did a good job and placed pretty high.
Yeah, Stieber, what did he place? 3rd at the World Team Trials, 2011.
11. I think in 2009 maybe he had a deep run.
Oh yeah,
it was that crazy era with Bunch and him and Reese and
Coleman,
maybe Angel, and sometimes Coleman. He was there in 12. Yeah.
Yeah, he was 3rd.
I think he beat Escobedo.
3rd in 2009.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's good.
That's good. Yeah, and he turned out to be okay.
He's all right.
All right, Adam Rush. I know 157 is probably the deepest weight next year still, but how fun is 149? Top 4 of Henson, Vega, Valencia, and Shane Van Ness is crazy. Follow-up, which one of the other three takes down Vega for the first time?
I think Aiden is the candidate to just get a takedown on. I think he's got the explosive power and slickness probably you need to do it. That would be my guess. But yeah, and this is going to be a really fun weight class for sure. I can't wait.
Yeah. All right. John F. I'm a couple shows behind, so you may have discussed already. If not, does PJ...
Jeez. Everyone just wants to talk about this.
We already talked about this, John. Sorry.
Everyone, dude, I mean, it's a huge story. Everyone wants to know what is going to happen with Penn State at 57, 65, 74. Everyone sees what we see. It's like there's too many good guys.
Yeah.
And it's one thing when Connor Mirasola has to sit here, but this is a cluster of elite talent.
And they're young, and a lot of them are young.
They're young.
Between Asher Cunningham, Will Henkel, Tyler Kasak, PJ Duke, like Jaden James, they all have 3 to 5 years of eligibility left that they're going to be fighting for the same spots. So, yeah, it's not going to go away.
If none of those kids leave, it's insane. Like,
yeah,
the draw they have.
All right. Charles Entertainment Cheese.
FRL burner.
At FRL burner. Was it more fun to be a wrestling fan in like 2016 to 2019, or has the light just faded from my life in general?
Well, Chuck.
Good Lord, man.
First of all, it's going to be okay.
Yeah,
and it's going to get better.
Talk to someone.
I think, I don't think it was more fun then. I do think on the NCAA side, the team races were definitely more entertaining at that point in time. We've just had a 3-year, if you weren't a Penn State teammate or on Penn State or a fan, it was hopeless. I I think it's never been more fun to be a wrestling fan, honestly. I think
high schoolers coming out now and winning NCAA titles.
Dude, literally out of the high school gym to national titles. We have the young talent we have on the USA scene is insane. I feel like Team USA, we're way better now than we were then. And for me, like that's a big part of like the wrestling.
You're pretty good, 16 through 19.
Yeah, we're pretty good then. I just feel like
we were world champs in 2017.
Yeah. Okay. Dang.
But I don't know if this it makes our results better, but I don't know if it makes technically our team better. But we are witnessing the downfall of Russia.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I love to see it.
I actually don't like it.
I think it's more exciting. I think Oklahoma State re-entering the equation has made things, I don't know. I think it's injected so much life into wrestling that you have this new kind of power reestablishing itself. That's been really fun to see. To me, this is like the most fun time in wrestling I've ever had, but I definitely felt that way in the 2016 through 19 era. That was really fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to be fans no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst era was 2020.
I would say shout out to this guy for his profile picture. It's the Dan Gable from our film when Dan Gable gets fired up, and I recommend it.
He recommends it.
Okay. Only a couple more questions. Randall Goldsworthy says, Kozak, before you spend a lot of time and money on your neck, have you at least tried cold spray? And I want to say I haven't tried cold spray yet. So
Are you going to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Could we do it on the show?
Sure.
We should order some. We could expense it.
If
we do it on the show, we can expense it. So here's the thing. Any medical things you need, if we just do it on the show, then it's just part of the show budget.
Yeah.
This is the hack.
Yeah, if I could.
So let's get some peptides and some TRT and we'll do it for
You know what I think would be a great bit for the show?
content.
It would be me getting a new car.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be just great?
Well, I told you guys, so I've been going to physical therapy, but the last time my physical therapist, he does like the dry needling, which is a thing. And
Acupuncture?
Yeah. And I told you guys I almost passed out the last time.
Not a big needle guy?
That would have been, I don't think it had anything to do with needles. Like, it doesn't bother me, but.
I'm not a needle guy.
Really?
It just made me really
Well, it depends. I don't like when, like, you get, like, blood drawn or, like, I don't like when it's, like, in your arm and you can, like, feel it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind pricking.
A little prick.
Me. Like,
Yeah.
if it goes in perpendicular, but when it's, like, parallel in your vein, I don't like that.
I think it was because I was sitting up, and that's what my guy said. Is like, the blood goes from whatever, like from your brain, and then away, like it goes to whatever part of your body you're working on. So I think it was like that. But I feel like it would have been entertaining to do on the show.
Yeah.
I'm almost passing out.
Okay.
I got to get up on the table.
You can watch me getting cold spray on Flow.
Where's that at?
The Pan Am vlog I made.
Oh.
Was that in Acapulco?
Yes. Acapulco.
All right. I think this is the last question.
And this is how we end our shows normally. He's gonna. Will Avery Lynch ever run out of things?
He switched up the game.
Yeah.
Also, this looks like he just made the apps.
I want to know, did Avery Lynch
Have to change things.
download all of these apps and then just screenshot?
That would be the most efficient way to do this.
I want to know if
That's
he did
probably
that.
what he did.
Avery.
We could be looking at Avery Lynch's phone screen.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
So what's the question
The
here?
question is, you get free food delivered to you for 1 year from 3 restaurants of your choice. Which 3 restaurant apps are you choosing to keep on your phone? He says, I'll go first. Chick-fil-A. He says, and then he specifies food. Chicken sandwich, Five Guys, burger, Shake Shack, chicken sandwich. Man, he's doing 2 chicken sandwiches, 1 burger.
Chili's, Chipotle, Jersey Mike's.
Okay, I'm doing. So what I think about when I make these
Jimmy
decisions,
John's over Jersey Mike's.
I am going Jimmy John's over Jersey Mike's. I was going to correct you there, but you made it happen.
Mike's way though.
I don't.
My picks are going to be.
my warm subs,
My picks are not
Jersey
going to be
Mike's.
received well.
Cold subs.
I don't like.
John's.
I don't like getting burgers or chicken sandwiches delivered. I feel like you're losing a lot of the integrity there. So I'm going to say Jimmy John's. I'm going to say Popeyes. I know that food travels well. And then my final choice.
Not picking Chili's here is clearly egregious.
I don't want.
You have so much diversity on that menu. You can get steak.
My third choice is Chipotle.
I knew you were going to do Chipotle.
It's
All
my
right.
third choice.
And I went Chipotle too. That's a great pick.
My three are not going to be well received, and I understand that. I already have come to grips with it. I'm contractually obligated for Little Caesars.
Detroit.
I have to.
I almost took a pizza because pizza
And I love
delivers
pizza.
well. I do too.
love pizza.
But I would have probably went. I'm loyal to Papa John's,
And then
especially now that he's back in the fold.
nostalgia.
Our nation's long nightmare is finally over.
Taco Bell holds a really
forsaken from
special
the
place in
day.
my heart.
I thought about going
Taco Bell is number 2.
I do eat a lot of Taco Bell.
And then I know this is redundant. I love Chipotle. And so I'm gonna do Chipotle and Taco Bell.
Chipotle
they're
taco.
very different.
Yeah, they are.
And also, I live kind of close to Chipotle. I had a lot of Chipotle, so I could actually take off because this is delivery.
It is
Yeah,
delivered.
that's my thing.
But it's free.
If I'm going
It's free, but
if I'm going to Chili's, or if I want Chili's, I want to go there and sit at a table.
You want the Chili's experience. You gotta have the Chili's experience.
That's what I want. I want to hear the sizzle coming from a distance for those fajitas.
You
want to know.
You want everyone looking.
Yeah. Honestly, I do love fajitas. Okay, this is a good one.
This is a great question. Really good question, Avery.
All right. And I don't think there's any better way to end the show than talking about what food we'd like delivered to our home for free.
I would go Domino's over Little Caesars. So
I might do Domino's.
Domino's is good. Get their chicken bacon ranch, the Cali style chicken bacon ranch.
Dang. So many good options. If only this was real life. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to be back on Monday, regular time, full World Team Trials breakdown. We'll see if any other new names emerge and re-enter the fold. Make sure you're checking out Pan Am's all weekend long, every match live on Flow Wrestling. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.